All I'm saying is that I don't want to sort of fall in love with 50 different people. I'd rather find one person and fall completely, deeply, in over my head. When we're falling in love, or out of it, that's when we most need a song that says how we feel. Yeah, I write a lot of songs about boys, and I'm very happy to do that. Anyone who falls in love is searching for the missing pieces of themselves. Don't fall in love, rise with it. We never get enough of falling in love and believing in love. I'm not just falling in love with you, I'm falling into you. You're an ocean, and I'm falling in, drowning in the depths of who you are. When two people fall in love, all they can think about is how to build a perfect world around them. There is that awful moment when you realize that you're falling in love. That should be the most joyful moment, and actually it's not. It's always a moment that's full of fear, because you know, as night follows day, the joy is going to rapidly be followed by some pain or other. All the angst of a relationship. The mark of a real man is a man who can allow himself to fall deeply in love with a woman. The greatest wonderful feeling is falling in love. No one believes in love at first sight until that special person comes along and steals your heart. When you fall head over heels for someone, you are not falling in love with who they are as a person. You're falling in love with your idea of love. Don't try to stop your heart from falling in love, because in the end, it may be worth it. She wonders if this is what people call falling in love, the desire to be with someone for every minute of the rest of her life, so strong that sometimes she is frightened of herself. I always had a penchant for falling in love. Every time I found myself without a mate, I fell into a state of low sizzling panic. Love is like falling down. In the end, you're left hurt, scared, and with a memory of it forever. I fall into him like one would fall into a dream, ready to submit to your subconscious's innermost desires and your deepest fears. When you love, you get hurt. When you get hurt, you hate. When you hate, you try to forget. When you try to forget, you start missing. And when you start missing, you'll eventually fall in love again. You can lead a heart to love, but you can't make it fall in. The scary thing about falling for someone is you don't know whether they will stay or just leave at any given time. Falling in love is not an act of will. It is not a conscious choice. No matter how open to or eager for it we may be, the experience may still elude us. Contrarily, the experience may capture us at times when we are definitely not seeking it, when it is inconvenient and undesirable. When you're falling in love, you never notice it until you've already hit the ground. Eros is not tranquil. It gives us spikes of happiness rather than a constant feeling of well-being. It's the love we feel at the beginning of a love affair and corresponds to the expression falling in love, since it is as involuntary an impulse as a physical fall. Once you tell someone you love them, you automatically give that person the right to hurt you, and yet you place a trust in them that they won't tear you apart. Falling in love is a wonderfully terrifying sensation. If ever you remember me, I will be thankful. If ever yours lips meets mine, I will be grateful. If ever we fall in love, I will be happy. If ever we fall apart, I will be sorry.